Hello and welcome to this week's vlog from Maddisons. Well, a really interesting report that caught my attention this week, a survey done by Jackson Stopps looked at the price per square foot of archetypal village properties. You might not realise it, but the price per square foot of your property, basically how big it is divided by the price, is a really big factor. Here in Tunbridge Wells, property prices tend to range from about £400 to £500 per square foot, but out in the villages they're perhaps a little bit more competitively priced than that. And what was really interesting to see was that former rectories, homes of the local clergymen, actually offer the best value for money. They're often archetypal, pretty properties, but on average come in at just £271 per square foot, and that's quite reasonable. The most expensive per square foot was farm buildings, and I think you'd probably expect that. The local farmhouse is probably surrounded by quite a lot of land, outbuildings, etc., which will really have pushed up their price. The manor house actually wasn't as expensive as you might think, and the quintessential cottage actually achieved a higher price per square foot than the manor house. So really interesting report there looking at village life and the pricing of those village properties. Or the rental sector, it's having a difficult time at the moment in some ways. Many of the tax reliefs that previously existed for landlords are being gradually reduced out, and of course there's that extra 3% stamp duty to pay when you purchase a rental property. So because of that, we're seeing a retraction from the rental market of many buy-to-let investors, and this is pushing rental prices up. A report out this week showed that on average, up to the last 12 months, at the end of October, they were up by 2%. So there's even worse actually down here in the south of England or around London. Although interestingly, when compared on a real-time basis, basically how they have increased when compared to inflation, they actually represent better value for money. So quite an interesting fact there about the rental market, and there's certainly a lot of pent-up supply and demand on that. So it should prove quite buoyant in the south of England areas. Well, if you've ever fancied being a hotelier, there's a fabulous little boutique hotel that's come up on the market in the East End of London. 40 Winks on Mile End Road is on the market with Kinlay, Falkirk and Hayward at a price of £2 million, and has in its time seen the likes of Orlando Bloom, Paloma Faith and many other celebrities stay there. It's a really quirky little property. It's got elegant staircases, 4 eccentrically designed double bedrooms, 3 reception rooms and a fabulous open plan kitchen. And it's on a Stepney property on Mile End Road. So if you fancy being a hotelier and getting a really wonderful glimpse into celebrity lifestyle, then that one might just tempt you. But closer to home, we have a great property going to market on Old Hadlow Road. It's a very popular road in Tunbridge. You get really beautiful 1950s post-war properties in lovely plots, and this one is on a great side of the road which basically backs onto a big area of open fields, so it's a really great property. Bit of a renovation project, not massively, but you could certainly put your own stamp on it by replacing the kitchen and bathrooms, and we're listing that at a guide price of £815,000. So do please give myself or my team a call if you would like to ask any questions about that one. We hope you enjoyed the vlog this week and look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.